You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. And at the foundation of every high-performance system is health. Not just absence of disease, but strength, sharpness, energy, control. Because what good is ambition if your body quits before your mind does? Imagine a billionaire with no energy, a genius who can't focus past 10 a.m., a dreamer crushed daily by fatigue, anxiety, and sugar crashes. That's the silent war most people are losing. Not because they lack discipline, but because they never learned the habits that build a peak-performing body and mind. This video is not about six-packs or celery juice. It's about the invisible routines that elite performers use to recover faster, think clearer, and outlast the competition, without burning out. These aren't hacks. They're habits of war, designed for clarity, power, resilience. If you want more energy, deeper sleep, mental toughness, and the kind of physical edge that keeps winners standing when others fall, watch closely. Prioritize sleep. Like a ritual, you can't outwork exhaustion. You can't grind your way through burnout. The truth? Sleep isn't a break, it's a weapon. High performers don't treat sleep as optional. They protect it, guard it, schedule it like the most important meeting of their day. Because deep, consistent sleep doesn't just recharge energy, it enhances memory, mood, muscle recovery, and decision-making. It's a nightly system reset, a biological upgrade. Miss it, and your entire foundation starts to crack. Brain fog becomes your baseline. Willpower fades. You age faster. And worst of all, you start to normalize it. I'll sleep when I'm dead? No. You'll die because you didn't sleep. Ritualize it. No screens, same bedtime, blackout, curtains, cold room. This is where performance begins. Eat for energy, not entertainment food is fuel. But most treat it like therapy, a reward, a distraction, and then wonder why they crash at 2 p.m. or wake up anxious at 3 a.m. Peak performers eat for function. Every bite is a choice, brain fog or clarity, inflammation or recovery, stability or spikes. They don't chase diets, they chase consistency. Whole foods, balanced macros, no sugar roller coasters, no decision fatigue. It's not about looking good, it's about lasting longer. Discipline starts in the kitchen isn't a slogan. It's survival. Build meals that keep your body ready and your mind sharp. Because when energy dips, performance dies. And if you're still eating like a child, don't expect to lead like a champion. Walk before screens. The moment you wake up, you're vulnerable. Your brain is in a soft, programmable state. Most people corrupt it instantly, diving into chaos, notifications, comparison, dopamine spikes, but not peak performers. Their first move? Movement. Sunlight. Nature. A walk. Before taking in the world, they reconnect with themselves. They protect their mental territory. Because the first 30 minutes determine your biological tone, your cortisol rhythm, your focus, your calm. One habit rewires the whole day. Internal voice. Before I take in the world, I reclaim my body. Walk, breathe, wake up intentionally. Your mornings are either your launch pad or your liability. Lift heavy to build mental strength. The gym is more than a place, it's a battlefield. And the iron? It's the enemy that teaches you to fight. Peak performers don't lift for looks, they lift to suffer on purpose, to build resilience, to face gravity and say, not today. Each rep trains the nervous system, hardens the mind, and sharpens discipline. It's adversity, bottled and repeatable. Fragile bodies come from fragile routines. Battle-ready frames come from earned discomfort. If you can push yourself under the bar, you can push yourself in life. The iron doesn't lie, it tests your character. And the version of you that walks out is stronger in every dimension. Hydration as a mental discipline, you're not tired, you're dehydrated. You're not unfocused, your brain's running dry. Most people walk around like wilted plants, wondering why they can't think straight. Water isn't an afterthought, it's a performance tool. Strategic hydration means electrolytes, timing, consistency. Think military. Stay sharp, stay ready. Your brain is an electric circuit. Water is the current. Lose it, and the signal weakens. The mood dips. The drive fades. Keep a bottle. Set reminders. Build the habit. This isn't about thirst, it's about standards. Morning movement. Mental armor before the world throws punches. You train. You move. You activate. Peak performers don't wait for motivation. They create momentum. Morning movement floods the brain with dopamine, sharpens focus, and kills inertia. It's not about a perfect workout. It's about control, reclaiming, the day before the noise begins. Whether it's jumping jacks, shadowboxing, yoga, or a cold push-up set, it doesn't matter. What matters is intent. Emotional contrast, dragging through the day versus marching in like a soldier. Internal voice. This is how I win the morning. Track recovery, not just grind. The hustle never sleeps, but peak performers do. And they track it like pros. HRV, sleep score, resting heart rate. Why? Because performance isn't built in effort. It's built in recovery. You don't grow in the gym. You grow when the gym is over. Contrast the burnout badge of honor versus strategic recovery mastery. Quote, growth happens in recovery. Wearables aren't gimmicks. They're insight tools. They let you adapt, not guess. Push smarter, not harder. Use breath to control state. You're not anxious. You're breathing wrong. The breath is the remote control to your nervous system. Master it, and you master state. Peak performers use breathwork like soldiers use tactics. Box breathing. 4-7-8. Long exhales. They don't let emotions run wild. They intervene. Metaphor. The breath is the steering wheel of the mind. Contrast panic breathing in traffic versus calm control in chaos. Emotional payoff. You don't need the world to slow down. You just need to slow down internally. Breath is the first tool. And often, the last defense. Fast to build discipline and clarity. Fasting isn't starvation. It's strategy. It's a discipline that rewires your relationship with hunger. You feel a craving rise, and instead of obeying it blindly, you sit with it. You ask yourself, am I really hungry? Or just bored, tired, triggered? When you fast, your brain sharpens. Your senses heighten. There's a primal clarity in an empty stomach, a signal to the mind. Hunt, focus, lead. Compare that to constant grazing, snack after snack, foggy head, sluggish body. Fasting clears the static. It teaches restraint in a world of indulgence. You're not just burning fat. You're building command over impulse. And in a distracted world, command is everything. 10. Microdose nature. You don't need a forest retreat. You need 15 minutes under the sky. Nature is medicine, and it works fast. Cortisol drops. Focus returns. The brain resets. Even a short walk in the park can undo hours of digital chaos. Most live under artificial lights, trapped in noise. But step into green, and silence stretches. Microdose it, barefoot grounding. Walking meetings. Morning sun through trees. Tiny doses, massive reset. In the wild, your nervous system remembers what it forgot, how to breathe. Master light exposure. You are solar powered. Morning sunlight hits your eyes. Your brain triggers cortisol, wakes your system, aligns your rhythm. Miss it, and your hormones drift. Stare at blue screens late into the night. Melatonin crashes. Sleep quality plummets. Light isn't just illumination, it's instruction. Daylight says go. Darkness says restore, control your light, and you control your biology. Sleep like a warrior. Wake like a machine, because performance isn't about pushing harder. It's about syncing with the ancient rhythm inside you. Cold exposure for grit. Cold trains your nervous system like nothing else. Step into the freezing water. Your body screams. Your mind begs for comfort, but you stay. You breathe through the chaos, and in that moment, you own yourself. Cold builds dopamine, slays inflammation, trains resilience. This isn't about trends or biohacking. It's suffering, on purpose. The world coddles you in warmth, but real power is found in the chill. Every second under that cold stream says, I choose discomfort. I choose growth. 13. Cut caffeine. Afternoon caffeine has a half-life of 6 hours. That 4 p.m. latte, still kicking at midnight, stealing deep sleep, wrecking recovery. Most chase false energy, cup after cup, wired, then wrecked. But the high cost of alertness isn't worth the crash. Peak performers don't rely on stimulants. They build energy from systems, not shortcuts. Set a rule. No caffeine after 2 p.m. It's not punishment. It's preparation, because real clarity, it's earned, not bought. Health is a system, not a goal. This isn't a checklist. It's a system, one that sharpens you, one habit at a time. You don't need more motivation. You need momentum. When I add sleep, light, food, movement, breath, all align, you stop chasing energy. You become the source of it. Every habit here is a lever. Alone, they help. Together, they transform. Don't chase peak performance. Build the machine that produces it. You're not fragile. You're just unaligned. But when the system locks in, nothing can stop you. If this video hits something in you, don't just scroll. Pick one habit, just one. Start today, because the life you want isn't waiting. It's being built, brick by brick, in silence by those who act. Subscribe if you're ready to build the system. Comment which habit you're claiming. And remember, discipline is freedom. Start now.